The Girls Are Not Okay by Stephanie Lang. Yeah, I feel for the girls. I'm also not okay. Let's get into it.
Why does it seem like every girl and their dog is suffering from some kind of debilitating health issue these days? It's either depression.
I thought being in your early 20s was like supposed to be fun. I see all these bitches having so much fun.
She like me. It's 12 seconds in and it's already relatable. Even as a man. I was told to live a little. This would be fun. This shit is not fun.
I am miserable. Miserable. To my core miserable. What the f***? This shit sucks.
Painful periods.
I know somebody. I know somebody. Is she also getting violent?
Messed up hormones.
That's not fair. That's not fair! That is not fair!
Endometriosis.
I get it. Please make it stop.
PCOS.
I was 16 years
What the? That escalated quickly. Oh god. Oopsie. I did not see that coming.
old when I first started growing hair on my face. I was really shocked and I didn't understand why.
Anxiety.
Having anxiety is probably one of the most lonely, most isolating things to have because you are your own worst enemy and you live inside your head.
Stomach issues. IBS. They can't sleep.
I slept for like 1 to 2 hours last night.
Those are rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Dude, what? Those are rookie numbers. We can do better.
This has been my life since January, although I'm grateful for the little sleep I had. I'm so tired.
They have acne.
Oh boy.
They have chronic pain.
I've been gaslit by my healthcare
Real?
system for the last 10 years. This month alone, I'm averaging about $4,000 of medical bills. This is just the life of somebody who lives with chronic pain, specifically bladder pain and reproductive pain.
What is happening to the girlies? Where once upon a time in the not so distant past, issues like this were pretty damn uncommon. And if you had any one of these conditions, you were pretty unlucky. Now, I feel like basically all of us suffer from one or more of these ailments and feeling like
I think this is not just gendered. Like, if you look at it, like, it is everyone. Everyone is suffering from something. Chronic back pain, some other skin disease. Like, it comes from all sides, from everywhere. It just is there. Pat Crams can relate. I know.
shit has become so common that it's almost expected of us. Like, are you even female if you don't suffer from digestive issues? Hot girls have stomach problems. It's not really funny though, is it?
Why are the most attractive girls the ones that have stomach problems?
I can never have pasta.
Let me think. I don't know. I don't think so. Poor baby. That's an adult woman.
Again, what the f***? You can't have anything with gluten, and that's like everything that I like to eat. Would I rather feel like shit and tired and horrible all the time or not eat pasta? Like, I don't want to not eat pasta. Like, it's so
When I was in my early 20s, I had IBS. I did not poop ever, ever, ever. Like, I don't even know where the food I ate went. So I would go to the doctor and they'd be like, yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe try eating more fiber. And I'd be like, I live off fiber. So they would hand me a bottle of super strong laxatives, but even the laxatives did not work. Snap back to the present, long story short, I managed to figure it out myself with some pretty extreme dietary and lifestyle changes, but fuck me, when your digestive system is screwed up, it is so damn uncomfortable. You get bloating, you get stomach cramps, you feel like you look like crap because you look 9 months pregnant and all you did was eat a bite of a muffin. And
Oh my god. This should not be funny, but it is. Maybe because I'm a dude. When a dude has a problems similar to that, it's funny.
guess what? Digestive issues don't just affect your belly. No, 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 my loves. If your gut is a mess, so is your brain, so is your skin, so is your immune system. Have you ever heard the term, your gut is your second brain? Well, if you're wondering why you feel so damn depressed and anxious when your stomach hurts, that is probably why. In case no one has told you, your gut is literally connected to your brain. I know, it sounds crazy, right? But it's true. It is connected via the vagus nerve. Now, the vagus nerve is not a nerve that likes to go partying and gambling and dress up as Elvis. This nerve literally controls your bodily functions such as breathing, digestion, inflammation, and your stress response. So when your gut is a mess, it communicates to the rest of your body, but especially your brain, and suddenly everything else is thrown out of balance too. You find that
it is quite literally the saying, you are what you eat. If you eat shit, you're gonna be shit. Or you're gonna shit. You are what you eat. Yeah.
you're super anxious, you can't calm down, you notice your breathing is shallow and your skin is breaking out, you're bloated and you feel sick in your stomach all the time. Hot girls may very well have stomach problems, but I'd rather not be hot and have a functioning digestive system. Normalizing stomach issues and glamorizing it.
Spotted at Grand Central, bags in hand, Serena Vanderwoodson.
Attributing chronic digestive disorders to a certain body type, aka the skinny hot girl, is not it. When you can't digest your food properly, you, my friend, are in a world of trouble. Think about it. If you can't digest your food properly, you are not then able to properly absorb the nutrients from your food, which can lead to nutrient deficiencies like B12 and iron. Sound familiar?
I have suffered quite bad with my health. I suffer with extreme fatigue, lack of energy, dizzy spells, passing out, blacking out, pins and needles in my hands and feet. Turns out that I lack quite severely in vitamin B12.
So if I eat kebab every month, oh my god, I didn't know it was a delicious kebab. If you were, you'd be eaten by now, and I'd be doing the eating.
Sorry, I'm so sleepy. I only had 10 hours of sleep. I do have low iron, yeah.
If you're low in these nutrients, it then impacts your mood and your energy levels, so you feel tired and unmotivated and lethargic and lazy, and that is not living your best life. Your messed up gut can then affect your blood sugar levels, which makes you crave sweets. Like if you can't stop thinking about that chocolate donut and Krispy Kreme is on your mind constantly, like that donut is your newest love obsession, you want it, you need it, you want to eat it, you can't stop thinking about it until you get it, could very well be your blood sugar. Or if you feel shaky and weak unless you constantly snack, then it's a pretty good sign that your blood sugar levels are messed up. And even worse than all that, listen up you hot girls who have stomach issues, if your digestive system is not working properly, you cannot detox properly. We are all taught that it doesn't matter what we do or how we live, we are born with livers, which is true for the most part, and
Born with livers? Go ask the drinkers in chat if they're born with livers.
our livers are constantly working to detox our bodies. Also true for the most part. So don't worry, it's all good. You drink those 2 bottles of wine. You live off processed 0-calorie food. Or your stomach hurts and you're uncomfortable and you're constantly bloated and you never poo. That's normal. Just take these laxatives. Problem solved. My friends, this is where I think that we as a society are failing women. This is likely your body's way of trying to send you a message that your detox pathways aren't working quite as well as they should. Your body detoxes in a few ways, namely via your liver, which processes toxins and then attempts to excrete them from your body via your skin, your lymphatic system, your sweat, your pee, and your poop. So, what happens if you clog your skin with skincare products, like those moisturizers, the chemical sunscreens, the fake tans? You don't move your body enough, so your lymphatic system becomes stagnant. You don't sweat because we all have aircon keeping our rooms at the perfect temperature. You don't drink enough water.
Ha! European buff. No air conditioning. If it's cold, you're cooked. If it's hot, you're cooked.
to pee on the reg, and you don't poop because, you guessed it, hot girls have stomach problems, I'll tell you what happens, my friends. Things get out of whack. And if your body cannot detox itself properly, you don't need a detox tea that's gonna make you shit yourself, and you don't need to go on some fad detox diet. You need to get your system working again. If your detox pathways are in a mess and your digestive system is in a mess, you know what is also in a mess? Your hormones. And that's a pretty big deal because if you are a female, you will know that we tend to be led by our hormones. They can make us feel calm, confident, sexy, or they can make us act like psychos.
I know that one. I know that one very well. When a chick acts like a psycho. A particular person, actually. You know who you are. You know who you are.
What a beautiful day. You know what? I think the world's pretty cool, actually. Well, hello there. Why is there a plate on the side? Are you trying to piss me off? Just seeing your face makes me mad. Why are you breathing? It's too hot.
That is accurate. That is accurate.
My drink is too hot.
Why is it that so many females have hormones that are completely out of whack? Why is their skin breaking out? Why are their periods painful? Why are they constantly bloated? And why do they feel like shit? I'll tell you what it could be. Given that I am not a doctor or scientist or healthcare professional, I think we're all aware of that. But what I am is a female human being who likes to research things and likes to feel good in my body. So this is one thing you can ask your doctor about if you are feeling like shit. Estrogen. Now, estrogen itself is not a bad thing. We all have it to varying degrees. Estrogen is a hormone that controls things like pregnancy and ovulation.
Did you know what also fucks with with women's hormones to the point where they even find different types of men attractive? Birth control pills. Off of birth control, you find more masculine men attractive. With birth control, you find more feminine men attractive. The more you know.
Ovulation and your menstrual cycle. However, it can also affect your reproductive tract, your heart, your blood vessels, your bones, your skin, your hair, and your pelvic muscles, and your brain. So you could say that it's a pretty important hormone.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I've just heard it a couple of times. I've never researched it myself.
And when estrogen is in balance with the rest of your female reproductive hormones, things run swimmingly. You feel amazing. Periods are regular, your skin glows, your cycle is working exactly how it should. But this is not the reality for the majority of the girlies in this day and age. Instead, what is happening to a lot of us is that we are becoming estrogen dominant.
80% of women have a hormonal imbalance. That means you walk into a room full of 10 women, and you can assume that 8 of those women have some sort of pre-period symptoms ranging from uncomfortable to debilitating. This is due in part to the prevalence of estrogen dominance. Estrogen dominance really comes down to one of two things. Either you're progesterone deficient or your estrogen detox is impaired.
Listen to this following list of symptoms and comment down below if you are currently or have in the past experienced any of these. Menstrual irregularities, heavy, painful or irregular periods. PMS symptoms, mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, weight gain, especially in the hips, thighs and abdomen, fatigue, low energy. Increased anxiety, depression or irritability, hair thinning or hair loss, reduced libido, fibrocystic breasts, which are like lumpy and sore boobs, uterine fibroids, endometriosis or polyps, trouble sleeping.
I mean, these videos are very educational. If I could use that information.
Or insomnia. If you answered yes to any of those symptoms, you could be experiencing hormone imbalance. Go and see your doctor.
7 signs that your body has too much estrogen: irregular and heavy periods, bloating, swelling, tenderness, and fibrocystic lumps in your breasts, mood swings, PMS, increased symptoms, thyroid nodules, and also headaches. It's caused by some foods, genetics, medication, stress, xenoestrogens, obesity, and also a hormonal imbalance.
Which of course begs the question, why are so many of the girlies experiencing hormone imbalance? Let's do an abrupt about turn and circle back to the gut. If you're a hot girl and your digestive system is a mess and you're bloated and you have IBS and you're chronically constipated and you don't poop, that means that your body is not able to detox properly. And if your body can't detox properly, it cannot detox your excess estrogen, because the way your liver gets rid of it is through your poop. So you can imagine what happens when you don't poop, right? That excess estrogen that your body's been working hard to get rid of starts to build up in your colon because it has nowhere to go. So what does your body do? It reabsorbs it, and that estrogen, to cut a long story short, and in layman's terms, goes back into circulation in your body and you become estrogen dominant.
Here's how the chemistry works. Basically what's happening is we need our livers to help metabolize estrogen, to balance blood sugar, and even to keep our thyroids healthy. Now imagine if you had a job and someone overloaded you on that job, could you do your job very well? I'm guessing the answer is no. So that's what's happening.
Damn, women are very sensitive when it comes to hormones. I knew it is bad, but not this bad. I only have one, so I think I'm safe. Okay, okay. I could ask my dog. Maybe she has some.
When we're dumping toxin after toxin on our liver and then expecting to have healthy hormone balance.
And while we're on the topic of reproductive issues, have you noticed just how many of us women are struggling with our reproductive systems in general? Basically all of us, I feel, is the answer you're looking for. If it's not PCOS, it's endometriosis, infertility, PMD, or it's painful periods, fibroids, skipped periods. And it's like, what the hell is going on? I'm sure this is not how we were designed to work. And despite the fact that these issues are becoming so common in this day and age, that does not make it normal. It is not normal to be in so much pain during your period that you are collapsed on the floor or that you pass out. That was my experience. It is not normal to be so depressed at that time of the month that you can't even drag yourself out of bed. It is not normal to bleed so much that you literally have to take iron supplements just to stay alive. Common, yes. Normal, not so much. I speak from experience here. Again, when I was in my early 20s, hey, the math is mathing. I was in personal turmoil in my early 20s, and this is kind of when my digestive issues and my endometriosis all kicked off. Interesting, I've only just figured that out. So when I was 23, I started to experience the worst endometriosis symptoms. When I would get my period, I was in that much pain from the cramps that I...
Remembering back at my ex never had any real issues. She never really struggled with this stuff at all. Interesting. I guess she's one of the lucky ones. Was. Lucky bastard. I wish her the worst period cramps that can ever exist. I want her to pass out every single day. When she has it. Every single day.
I, at one point, literally fainted outside my college. Like, I was in the gutter, like, with my last bit of energy, I called an ambulance because I was like, I'm dying. Like, I'm in so much pain. An ambulance literally had to come and pick me up and take me to hospital. They're like, no, girl, you're fine, you're fine. And after they'd plied me full of naproxenic, which is like a super strong painkiller, I did feel fine again. I was like, I'm so sorry to have wasted your time. But when I tell you guys that my periods were painful, that is a gross understatement. Like, my periods were so painful that I would be popping naproxenic, the strongest painkillers I could get my little hands on, every 4 hours just to keep the pain away.
And I wish that the strongest painkillers to ever exist don't work on her.
Just so I could like slightly function during that time of the month and not just collapse in my bed, writhing in pain. I don't know about you guys, but I am greatly concerned at the number of women that I know that are now being diagnosed with endometriosis or PCOS or something similar like fibroids. Like, what is happening to our hormones? What is happening to our reproductive systems? Now, like I said, and I think we're all aware of the fact that I am not a medical professional, I'm not a scientist, but I do have a hypothesis. See all the beauty products that us girls like to slather all over our hair and our faces and our bodies. It's a chemical shit show. Now look, I am not a chemical phobe. Obviously, I've painted my nails, I bleached my hair, I'm wearing makeup. The fact of the matter is, a lot of these chemicals that are found in our body care products and our makeup and our hair care products and our period products are what's known as...
Yeah, who would have guessed that makeup might be harmful, or lotions, or whatever, all that chemical stuff might be harmful to your body? Who would have guessed?
As endocrine disruptors.
And remember, endocrine disruptors are chemicals that disrupt the balance of hormones. Again, that dirty liver idea, making dirty hormones. The problem with many of these items is that they are filled with different chemicals, all of which do seep into our bloodstream and impact our overall liver health.
Endocrine disrupting chemicals are all over the place. There are thousands of these chemicals, and they're lurking in our food, food packaging, household cleaners, beauty products, water, and they're even in our furniture and dust. Endocrine system is a network of hormone-producing glands. It's essential to every phase of your body's development, including metabolism, sleep, and reproduction. Endocrine disruptors can play tricks on our bodies by mimicking naturally occurring hormones, such as estrogen or thyroid hormone.
Interesting. I use face masks, so I don't know if that affects it or not. I don't know. You would need to do some research on that to know if it doesn't affect you. You're saying, Bez, I like to... Okay. Interesting how much effect that has on the reproductive organs of women. I wonder if all the things men do also do have an effect on, like, the male reproductive organs. Probably.
So either way, they throw off your hormonal balance.
And what's even more concerning is that if you are a woman and you menstruate, listen up, because those tampons that you are inserting up your hoo-ha are literally toxic.
An alarming first-of-its-kind study tonight is finding some of the world's most popular tampons have toxic heavy metals in them, like arsenic and lead. Researchers at UC Berkeley bought these tampons all over the world, in New York, in Athens, and in London, over the course of about a year. We're talking 30 different kinds from a bunch of different brands, and ended up finding 16 different types of metals, including mercury, copper, iron, nickel, arsenic, lead. Now, keep in mind why this is such a big deal. 80% of women use tampons during their period.
The environmental epidemiologist team tested a wide range of tampons for 16 different metals. She wasn't able to name those brands for legal reasons.
Sticking something toxic into a place that's, like, not that well protected. Interesting. When it is toxic. Yikes. Not necessarily good.
Reasons.
We found metals in everything that we tested.
That is a worry for Dr. Ebony January, an OB based in New York City.
Lead is not safe at any level, right? A lot of the metals that they found, we naturally have in our body naturally uses for various things. However, when it's at a toxic level, that is what's of most concern to me.
All of these tampons contained the 3 most dangerous heavy metals: lead, arsenic, and cadmium. There is no safe...
Why the heck is nobody, like, warning about this? Like, this is the first time I hear about this. Like, of course, I'm a guy, I don't use these things, but still. Like, none of the women I talk to know this. Who? I think in Europe and Asia it's mostly pads. Yeah, but I also know women that use tampons. I know that.
Level of lead for the human body. It is not meant to be there. And like arsenic, that's literally rat poison. Like it is literally proven to cause cancer. And cadmium is also classified as a human carcinogen due to its ability to interfere with DNA repair mechanisms and induce oxidative stress within cells. So that's great. Now, what makes it even worse, right, is when you think about the fact that vaginas are by nature quite absorbent, like your vagina is literally capable of absorbing medications, the chemicals that are contained in the tampon, which you then insert up your hoo-ha, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, are then able to be absorbed directly into your bloodstream, which means they bypass your liver and your detox pathways. I mean, it's not great, is it? It does massively concern me that no one seems to be looking into the fact that women's menstrual products are potentially harming us. Like, why aren't the governments and the regulatory bodies looking more closely into the manufacturers of these products and ensuring better safety standards for us girls? Why is there not compulsory testing of these menstrual products? Like, we deserve better.
Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's the harsh truth. Nobody's questioning this. If women were out here not buying these products because of those reasons, obviously that would be gone. It's very simple. Nobody cares. That's why it is out there.
Honestly. Now, trigger warning, because we are about to talk food and bodies. If you don't feel comfortable listening to this section of the video, that's fine. You can skip on or you can just exit out of this video, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Have you ever stopped to wonder why exactly so many of our friends and sisters are struggling with their weight, feeling self-conscious and insecure about their bodies, battling with fad diets and eating disorders? Because let's be real, there are a lot of girls out there who have an unhealthy relationship with food. Food, which should be something that we enjoy, that nourishes our beautiful bodies, gives us energy and antioxidants and phytonutrients and vitamins and minerals, has somehow become the enemy, something that's out to get us.
I don't know. I also have an unhealthy relationship with food. But it's mostly just... I don't eat food for pleasure. I just now purely eat food for nutrients. That's it. Simple, easy, not takes too much time. Yeah.
And honestly, is it any damn wonder when you see dingbats like the Kardashians promoting crap like weight loss pills and appetite suppressant lollipops? And they well know that they are considered by most young women to be body goals. So the fact that they know this and they still promote these shitty products, reinforcing the idea that food is bad, skinny is good, diet culture, great, is just pretty damn irresponsible. And then obviously we have the usual suspects like influencers and social media as a whole, and apps.
Yeah, as usual. Makes sense. I eat healthy and I eat a lot of potatoes. Okay. I'm aware of that, obviously. You've told me that before. It's not that you don't like food. The preparation, a lot of times smell on the food and I don't like it. For me, it's not just like... I like to cook, I like to bake. I just don't see any reason currently to utilize that skill. So I just make it like quick, easy, healthy... barely any preparation, not even enjoyment. I just really eat just what keeps me healthy. That's it currently. There's something wrong with our food processing. Yep, it's hyper processed. That's just what it is. Potatoes aren't the best. They are great. They are great. I agree. Rice. I currently live mostly of low-fat quark. That is what I live of.
That filter your body to be literally half its size, which makes you look very body goals on social media, but then when you see your real self in the mirror and your body doesn't look like the filtered body you just put on social media, it can trigger massive self-esteem issues and body confidence issues. And then, to make matters even worse, you have unscrupulous companies creating and marketing food products, and I put food purposely in inverted commas because, guys, this is not food, okay? The definition of food is something that nourishes your body. These diet products, these zero-calorie products, they are not really food. They might fill you up for a short amount of time. They may not make you fat, but they are also sorely
I can't eat bland foods. Literally can't eat just potatoes. I need something with them. Same with other foods. Like, low-fat quark has no taste. Like, no taste at all. But it's just shove it down. The first few times, without adding anything to it, I was about to vomit. This shit tastes ass. I still force it down though. Bratwurst, deutsche Kartoffel.
lacking in essential vitamins and nutrients, which is the entire reason that humans eat food. So then this girl, who is already fixated on her weight and her body, because this is what she's been taught to do from a young age, falls victim to the marketing of diet culture and feels hungry and tired all the time because she's not feeding her body what it needs to thrive. And then her hormones get messed up and her digestive system suffers, and it all turns into a big mess. I just feel frustrated, right? As a human being that is a female, that I feel like us girls are being bombarded every which way we turn with things that are trying to mess us up. Not
Just the women. As a man, I can tell you, we too. Yeah, I could never. The thing is, like, I'm no longer eating out of enjoyment. I don't enjoy, like, the enjoyment for food is gone. Like, I can eat something stupid. I can currently eat my favorite food, and I feel nothing while eating it.
purposely, obviously. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody's out there trying to purposely poison the female population. But we have normalized really negative things like endocrine disrupting chemicals in our self-care products and heavy metals in our menstrual products.
The thing is, like, are women purposefully being poisoned? No. Is the population purposely being poisoned? Yes. Because if you are purposely poisoning the society, you can get them to buy medicine, which supports the pharma industry. But you don't. The pharma industry doesn't really make you healthy, so they can just profit over your illness, you being sick. That's how this usually works. Good video.